So a good morning has turned into quite an incredible morning. We managed to relocate on the Toulon pack of wild dogs, not far from where we saw them yesterday. And it doesn't seem like there's been any hunting this morning, so we're hoping that the adults will actually get up and move a little bit. Most of the adults are all down and sleeping. One of the adults actually just got up as I said something. But very playful behaviour from all the pups at the moment. Obviously a very social animal, and these social interactions are important to strengthen the bond, very similar to lions, but the social structure completely different, of course. So we're going to sit with them for a little bit longer. There seems to be a little bit of activity, and because they haven't hunted quite yet this morning, or at least we don't think so, we are hoping that they might go on to the hunt now. Wild dogs tend to hunt quite often during the day, maybe once or twice in the morning and again once or twice in the afternoon, especially a big pack like this. We counted about 25 individuals. So we're going to sit with them for a little bit longer, and hopefully we can see them on the hunt pretty soon. So I'm currently out with Jamie, who's one of the field guides at Lion Sands, Sabi Sand. Jamie, how often do you guys get to see these dogs?
When they're around, it seems to be accessible for about like a week or so, and then they could disappear for anywhere from up to sort of 2-3 weeks. But you see them fairly regularly, which is always a treat to see a big pack of dogs like this, sort of 25 or 26 individuals struggling with the count because they keep on moving around.
So Jamie was just mentioning that there was quite an interesting dynamic that happened with a specific pack, where the alpha and the beta female actually gave birth. Jamie, just give us a bit of a rundown there. What happened?
Yeah, initially we thought we were seeing most activity was sort of Toulon side, but initially we thought we were seeing sort of two separate packs. One was on the eastern bank, one was mainly in the middle of Toulon. And we realized it was the same pack, just the alpha and beta females both had pups. We thought possibly that the pack was on the verge of splitting up, which is generally what happens. Often the pack won't tolerate and raise the female or the beta female's cubs successfully, but all of a sudden they had two den sites in very close proximity to each other, 50 meters apart, and then from that point onwards they sort of joined forces again, and they successfully raised, I think it was over 21 or 22 pups, if memory serves me correct.
So it seems like there's a couple of the adults and the youngsters moving down to the drainage line. Most of the pack is pretty much flat out and enjoying a good rest, so I think we're going to leave them and start heading back towards the lodge for a well-deserved breakfast.